Hi, Collective. I'm Ancient. Let's go ahead and get into these messages. I hope you all are doing well. Let's see. The first thing that comes out, I have the Ace of Swords. I'm noticing that someone has never fully let you go. Now, before your mind immediately jumps to a specific person, just stay open. This energy feels incredibly strong. It's almost like your name has been echoing inside someone's heart for much longer than they've admitted, even to themselves. This person tried to convince themselves they were over you. They distracted themselves, stayed busy, focused on work, focused on responsibilities, maybe even dated other people, but none of it quieted what they truly felt and feel, because what existed between the two of you wasn't something that could simply be replaced. What is being shown to me is that someone keeps replaying conversations, little moments, things they wish they had said, things they wish they hadn't said. It's like they are editing memories over and over again, trying to imagine what would have happened if they had simply chosen differently. And here's something important. This isn't just regret, this is growth. Those are two very different things. Regret only looks backwards. Growth changes what someone does moving forward. That's why there's an emphasis on this, because this person's energy is changing. Now, I want to talk about you, because while this message certainly includes another person's feelings, it's not just about them. Okay. You've spent enough time carrying emotional weight that wasn't yours. You've questioned yourself, wondered if you were enough, questioned your appearance, your personality, whether you ask for too much, whether you love too deeply, whether you should have stayed quieter, whether you've fought, or maybe whether you should have fought harder. Immediately, I'm being interrupted to say all of those thoughts um, that you had about yourself, you were never too difficult to love. You simply encountered someone who wasn't emotionally prepared to receive the kind of love you naturally give. There's an enormous difference, because you don't need to confuse someone else's limitation with your worth. I also sense many of you listening have quietly become stronger, not louder, not colder, just stronger. You've learned how to protect your peace. You've become more selective with your energy. You've started choosing yourself. And that inner shift, that's exactly what needed to happen, because the version of you who first entered this connection isn't the version of you listening to me today. You're wiser now, more grounded, more aware. And because you've changed, the type of love you are capable of receiving has changed too. Now, let's see what this person wants to say to you. If they could speak without fear, without pride, without ego, this is what I am seeing and hearing. I thought time would erase you. We have the Ace of Cups here, the Eight of Cups, excuse me. This person said, I thought time would erase you. It didn't. I thought someone else would make me forget you. They couldn't. I kept expecting life to move on, but every milestone reminded me of you. I didn't understand your value until your absence became my teacher. Wow. That's incredibly emotional. This person isn't simply remembering you, they're understanding you. Sometimes those are separated by months, times, even years. Um, This is heavy on their heart as well. There's some sort of waiting. Some of you have been asking, should I keep waiting? Here's the answer: don't wait. Live your life, heal, laugh, travel, build, grow, create. If love is truly aligned for you, it wouldn't require you to stop living while it catches up. That is so important to understand. The universe never asked someone to pause their entire life waiting for another person to heal. So keep becoming, keep expanding, keep choosing joy. If this connection does return, let it meet you thriving, not frozen in time. Now, let's talk about what is coming. Wow, we have the Knight of Cups. Yeah, this energy ahead feels lighter, much lighter. I actually see communication for some of you. This is a message. For others, a phone call. For others, an unexpected meeting. But here's what makes it different: it doesn't feel rushed, it feels intentional. This person has realized that love isn't about proving through feelings alone. Love is a demonstration through consistency, through honesty, through emotional maturity. That's the lesson they've been learning. The love you've been asking for has always been asking for you. Real love isn't one person chasing one another or one after another forever. Real love moves toward itself. It finds itself. When both hearts are ready, the distance naturally closes. I also feel many of you are entering a season where your confidence becomes incredibly attractive, not because you're trying harder, but because you're finally believing that spirit has always known that you are enough exactly as you are. There's something magnetic about someone who no longer begs to be chosen because you've already chosen yourself. That's the energy that you're in right now. And that's the energy attracting love. I want to leave you with this final message. This is the strongest energy that I'm picking up on. Stop measuring your future by the past. Just because someone broke your heart, because for whatever reason, doesn't mean everyone will. You can't assume that everyone will. Just because love disappointed you once doesn't mean love itself is disappointing. Your story isn't ending where your pain began, it's beginning where your healing started. And one day someone will meet you. You just have to be thriving and living your life and not waiting for someone. Let this person come into your life when you're happy. That's when you know it's true and genuine. I'm going to leave it here. That's all I have for you. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll talk to you soon.